Hey everyone, Derek here with a quick news update on Nintendo, specifically another NX rumor. This one comes from screencritics.co.uk, where they took a closer look at the Japanese financial website MoneyLink, which has indicated that Nintendo's longtime producer of ROM chips, Macronix, is expecting a larger order from Nintendo in the latter half of this year. They actually state that although the sales is in an off-season during the first quarter, the revenue is similar compared to the same period last year. It's suggested that since Nintendo has announced that it will be releasing a new console generation in March of next year, the ROM sales are expected to increase in the latter half of the year as well, and will have a large growth potential. Now, as Screen Critics states, Macronix are Nintendo's longtime go-to partners when it comes to making ROMs, and they're the guys behind the 3DS cartridges. Now, this would seem to be a connection with the 3DS cartridges, but Macronix has begun testing their newer line of 32nm ROM chips, and the 3DS uses 75nm chips with a max of 8GB of storage, so these new cards won't be used for the 3DS. So either the 3DS is getting a major upgrade in the form of its cartridges, or there's a new product line coming. There's more details in here about how the company expects their profits to start increasing and their production to increase as well as we get into the third and fourth quarter, but the main thing here is that it seems that Nintendo might be switching to a cartridge-based console for the NX. Now, Screen Critics does note that this could be linked to the BIOS hardware and not the actual game cartridges, but Macronix is obviously gearing up for something a lot bigger than they're up to right now. And given the sheer density of the chip, it seems like they're putting it to more use than just the BIOS, since the new cards seem to have a max capacity of 32GB. And Screen Critics goes on to note that a cartridge-based console would be very advantageous for Nintendo. It allows Nintendo to get rid of disk drives entirely while making the console smaller and quieter, and typically those disk drives add the bulk of a console, and by removing the disc from the equation, Nintendo can also decrease the need for game installs, which is something that the PS4 and Xbox One has happened quite often. And it seems that the read speed of cartridges are ahead of Blu-ray discs. And as a final note, Panasonic, who usually provides disk drives for games consoles, haven't been talking about the NX or touting their involvement in that console development. So as Screen Critics themselves note, this is all subjective and speculative and all that. It could mean nothing, it could mean everything, it's just like any other NX rumor. But the move to a cartridge-based NX console is very interesting and does tout the whole portability thing if it's both a portable system and a console system. Who knows with NX, as we say time and time again, these are all just rumors. Still, it all depends on what the Nintendo actually reveals, but the idea of a cartridge-based console does seem very appealing. So we'll have to see how it all ends up if that's actually the case, but of course stay tuned to Game Explained for more on the NX and other things gaming as well. Alright guys, bye.